Welcome to the Best Friend Podcast. Today, we're looking at Season 1, Episode 1, the pilot. With me in the studio is Friends expert and guest star,
Ian Martinez.
Thank you, Ian.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's great for you to be here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk about, who is the best friend?
Yeah, it's an important question, needs answer.
So pretty much what we're going to do on this podcast is looking at every episode of Friends and determining who is the best friend of that episode, of the season, and of the entire run of the show.
Right, naturally. Because, I think that anybody who's watched the show maybe casually or, maybe not so casually and, invested a lot of time in it, you may have, your own ideas and your own, formed your own opinions about who you like the most or who's your favorite character. But we're going to try to break this down in kind of a science, right? Like using testing and, just to really quantify who is that best friend. I'm interested in seeing the results because I myself don't know how this is going to turn out.
Exactly, because the name of the show is just Friends. But as you know, like you have friends, but then you have your best friend. And obviously the name of the show is not Best Friend.
Yeah.
But that is something that we have to do on this podcast.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get started. So Season 1, Episode 1. You want to give us a episode summary?
Yeah. This is the one where the gang meets Rachel. That's sort of the thrust of the whole episode. Got the gang hanging out at the coffee shop. Rachel just split from her wedding, goes over to the coffee shop in a wedding dress. Yeah, then she and Monica, decide to become roommates. Ross is dealing with the fallout of his failed marriage. And then, that failed marriage to a lesbian. And then we start to see the beginnings of a romantic relationship between Ross and Rachel. Sort of kicks the whole thing off.
That was really good. Thank you for that.
Well,
my episode summary is Ross grabs a spoon.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I said a lot more then. I think I said, the gang meets Rachel when she shows up at the coffee shop in a wedding dress. I think that was my original episode summary.
Oh, well, that's good too. No, I like yours.
Yeah, and then I just filled in a lot more because I thought you wanted me to.
Oh, I did, definitely.
Oh, okay, good.
You are the guest here today, so you are the expert as well. So let's go ahead and now that we got the summary down, let's start breaking down each character, what they did in the episode. We're going to be looking at their honesty, their kindness, their fairness, and their loyalty within the episode.
Yeah, this is going to help us, like I said, just using same rigid factors and questions for each episode. Yeah, not leaving a lot open to interpretation. It's just sort of, it's just a basic set. It's going to be the same one for each and every episode for each person. And that's how we're going to sort of see, like, truly how the numbers break down, right?
Yes, definitely.
Well, good.
All right, so we'll do it in alphabetical order by character. So the first friends up is Chandler Bing.
Yeah, and so you kind of pick these four categories of, and how did you come up with these? You have honesty, kindness, fairness, and loyalty. And you're saying that these based on
Cosmo.
Yeah. And all the other experts out there, these are what people hail as the cornerstones, right? Like these are the four biggest things that sort of make up what a best friend should have.
Exactly. Well, friends have in general. These are what friends have. And then, like, depending on who does like the most out of these, probably is your best friend.
All right. So, so we start out with Chandler in the honesty category. How we break this down?
Yeah. Looking at it, I don't think, honesty, did he lie a lot? He does deflect a lot. Like that's sort of like his motif, you can say. Like that's something he does. Like he deflects and covers up with humor. Not necessarily lying per se, but maybe not as honest as you would want sometimes.
It is a delicate thing because you're right. It's such a deflection. A lot of times it's not that he's lying because a deflection implies that you're trying to throw something. It's not that he's even deflecting something where he's trying to hide something. He's just deflecting even things that don't have a consequence to him just by using humor all the time.
Yeah.
So we got the four choices, the four breakdowns for honesty are lies most of the time, lies sometimes, constantly tells the truth, and always tells the truth.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I would have to say, for me, probably lies sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that one too. Lies sometimes. Because again, making a lot of jokes. He's not saying exactly what he means, which It's a form of lying, I suppose.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Oh, you sound like someone's ex,
What?
or maybe a lot of people's exes.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, let's get on. Honesty. Okay, we got that. Kindness.
Kindness.
And of course, we have this broken down into 4 as well. Rude or mean most of the time. Rude or mean sometimes. Always kind. Or is kind to everyone all the time.
This is another one where, I mean, actually, I guess this one isn't so hard. Again, we're not giving ourselves a lot of leeway. I mean, we're locked into these categories and these answers, so we have to find the one that works the best for it. So I don't think he's rude or mean most of the time. Rude or mean sometimes? That seems very likely. Always kind? Nah, that's not
his
what he's
thing.
doing.
And you know, here's something about Chandler is he's always got to be the funny guy. Imagine you're not friends with these people. You come in, Chandler says something smart. Like, you think he's kind of
Yeah. You think he's kind of a D-wad.
yeah, you know, I mean, you know, he's always like, oh, was your name Paul? You know, things
Yeah.
like that. It's like, all right, well, you heard everybody. Like, you're just trying to get a laugh by making fun of somebody, you know, or the situation.
Yeah. He's the guy that if you started hanging out with these people casually, you'd be like, why do you let him talk to you like that? That guy's a jerk.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess maybe it's the passive aggressiveness of his comments that can be turned in to be, you know, mean. Like,
Yeah.
underneath it.
Yeah, we get it. He's not mean spirited within, you know, because friends know him. But is it rude or mean sometimes? It seems like that's definitely there. It seems like there's a pretty big chasm between.
Rude or mean sometimes and always kind.
But these are the choices we've set forth.
This is scientifically proven.
Yeah.
That they're here.
So I mean, for me,
rude or mean sometimes.
I guess we don't have to agree on all these, but I think we agree on this one.
So yeah, rude or mean sometimes.
Should we even be saying our answers first? We should think of this format a little.
No. Because remember, the format is we talk about each individual character and then we rank the characters.
Okay, well, we can't be afraid to disagree then, I guess.
Exactly. Fairness.
All
right. The 4 options are always wants own way, even as others' expense. Sometimes insists on having own way, even if it's unfair to others. Is always fair. Is fair to everyone all the time in every situation.
Oh my God. I didn't read over these options very well. I feel like we're going to have a lot of B's. It's going to be a lot of B answers. Well, and again, and you also, I guess the important thing is also think of it in the context of the episode we just watched. So is that right? So, I mean,
exactly.
Right. Okay. Yes. So fairness always wants a way. It's always fair.
To me, I'm going to say is always fair.
I'm going to say is always fair. He doesn't, you know, he cracks a lot of jokes and stuff, but he's not demanding, you know, he's not asking for anything. He's not, you know, he's not demanding anything. And he seems to be, you know, giving it to everybody all the time, you know, he's always.
Yeah. It seems like, you know, after anyone ever says something, like he always has a smart ass comment, no matter who it is.
Well, that sounds, I mean, is it fair to everyone? Actually, I was going to say that, like, in this episode, it seems like every line that he had was a joke. Like, you know, or some kind of comeback or retort or something, or some sort of snarky comment. He had very few lines that weren't that. I don't know, this one, I think I got to go to the extreme on this one.
Hey, go ahead.
I think it's fair to everyone all the time in every situation. He doesn't have one person in the group he picks on. He doesn't have one person in the group he seems to favor more than the other. You know, I mean, you know, later on, I mean, it builds up, you know, friendship to his kindness for his fondness for Joey, but in this one seems to be pretty fair to everybody all the time.
All right. Well, that's fair. I respect your opinion.
Final answer. Everybody does that.
Yeah, don't break the chain. Loyalty is our next heading topic. Never admits to being my friend. I guess that's if a bully asks. Can turn against me if others do. Sticks by me when others don't. Always sticks by friends and family. So what is his loyalty? You know, this is hard because there wasn't like a big, there wasn't a lot going on with him in this episode for him to like turn anywhere.
Well, even at that though, I guess it's still, you know, we judge him by what he did in the episode. So, I mean, it's like he can't earn extra credit.
That's
you know,
true. But
I mean,
I can't hold anything against him. So I'm gonna say he always sticks by family and friend. That's I'm locking it in.
oh, okay, I see what you're doing. I'm gonna think about this one for a long time. um, oh God, always sticks by. Nope, I'm gonna go with sticks by even when others don't.
Okay, fair.
I don't say
Fair.
he sticks by friend and family because he made that joke about his mother never calling towards the beginning, which seemed like a dig at his ma. But hey, look, that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes. All right, let's lock in our answers and go on to the next character, Joey. All right, so we're on to the friend of Joey.
Yeah.
Honesty. Lies most of the time, lies sometimes, consistently tells the truth, always tells everyone the truth. And this is another one where it's sort of like there wasn't too much going on with him in this episode.
Yeah, I'm going to say he consistently tells the truth. I'm trying to think about what he always tells everyone the truth. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if he didn't tell anyone the truth. All right, so there was Rachel's coffee.
Was good. If there's something, he didn't consistently tell the truth.
Yeah.
All right, well, he didn't always tell the truth. I'm going to say consistently does, though.
Yeah, I'm going to say consistently as well. All right, well, then we got that one. Kindness. How kind was he?
I mean, rude or mean? This sounds like a B to me. Rude or mean sometimes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. How was he mean? I'm going to say he's kind to everyone all the time. No, I'm going to say he's always kind. No, I'm going to say he's always kind.
All right. He's giving Monica hell about, sleeping with that Paul guy. That seems like rude or mean sometimes.
Oh, you're right.
But
already locked in the answer. And scientifically, we can't go back. Like once you log in the answer.
Yeah, I don't know if that's scientific, where scientists are like, once you make one decision, you can never change it. I don't think that's science.
No, it is science. Have you ever seen Marriage and Animal Life? Like they can't go back.
Well, I guess you're right, because there is something to it. Like, yeah, the scientific method would say, that if you purposely go back and alter a pattern, that you're not really. Oh God, never mind. Okay.
No, that's good.
Fairness. Always wants his own way, even at the expense of others. Sometimes insists on having his own way, even as fair to others is always fair. It's fair to everyone all the time in every situation.
Joey. I'm gonna say he's always fair.
Yeah. I think I'm going the same way. I don't really have a reason to say to not take it to the extreme. It's fair to everyone in every situation, but there's something that I just don't want to.
Yeah. And a lot of listeners are gonna be like, oh, well, you guys are choosing like the top categories of all these, but you have to understand these people are friends.
Yeah.
These people are supposed to be kind and nurturing and fair to their friends.
They're supposed to be.
Yeah, maybe in an episode they don't do that.
Yeah, I think that we don't have any negative qualities on this. This is good. Well, I guess he turned into negatives though.
Yeah, they can turn into negative, like if they go against you, because they have rude under kindness.
Right.
I guess it's a spectrum of human emotion. So there's fear and love, loyalty.
I'm gonna take it to the extreme, baby.
Always sticks by family and friend. There was nothing in the episode that would show that he does not stick by his friends.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's always at Monica's.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just by default.
Yeah.
If he has nowhere else to go,
he's helping, Ross build the, his furniture and everything.
Right.
Yeah. He's doing it all.
That's pretty good.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. I like it. All right, let's go on. Next on the list is Monica. So first up is honesty.
Taking it to the extreme, Billy. That's not really a quote. That's a lot of mixing up of something. But I was doing something with Twister, but nobody said always taking it to the extreme, Billy, because Billy was the extreme. Anyway. So honesty. That's where I'm taking it. Always tells the truth to everyone. Or always tells everyone the truth.
I'm going to say lies sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah. You got to, looking at it, like, it seems like she told some lies to Rachel a little bit, and then to Paul, and then to her friends about what Paul was doing over there.
I don't know. It seems like she was pretty upfront with Rachel about everything. That was what I was thinking it was interesting about Monica. She was in this episode, she was super level-headed, super put together, not crazy. Like the Monica becomes, and it's super intense. But anyway, I thought she told the truth to everyone all the time. She says that Rachel, like, it was like your relationship with that guy, but with feelings,
Yeah. What really took her down was at the end. She's like, cut up her credit cards and was like, "Welcome to the real world. You're gonna love it." And
Yeah.
we all know we don't.
Well, she did say it sucks. You're gonna love it, right?
Yeah, I think. I think that's a big lie.
I think you're right. I mean, yeah.
I mean, you already locked in your answer.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm agreeing with you verbally, but I'm disagreeing with you on the test here. So,
well, that's hey, fine. All right, kindness. Was she snappy at anybody? Like even when her friend at the restaurant talked about Paul.
Yeah, she really didn't.
Yeah, there wasn't really anything. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna put her at an extreme because Rachel just comes out of nowhere and she lets her stay with her.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to. Yeah.
And those two guys, whoever their names are, they're always over.
I'm gonna say always kind.
Oh, okay.
She did smash the guy's watch at the end, so it's like, is she kind to everyone all the time?
Yeah, but I don't think that's, I would say rude is more like doing something for no reason.
I know, but this one's about being always kind. I mean, this wasn't about being rude, so I'm just saying always kind.
I don't consider her a watcher person, but yeah, go ahead.
Now I feel bad about it. Now I feel like I should have gone the extreme, but scientifically, and I don't want to keep explaining this. Scientifically, we can't change our answers.
I mean, if we had a time machine, possibly, but
this is one thing we promised ourselves. We'd think about this scientifically, and I can't stress that word enough or say it enough. So
we really wanted to test friendships through the scientific method.
Yeah, this is scientific.
Fairness is Monica fair? In this episode, maybe later on, it's her way or the highway. But in this one, she really is pretty fair.
Yeah, I think so. I do. I think so. I'm taking it to the extreme.
Yeah, I as well. It's fair to everyone all the time in every situation.
Loyalty, extreme.
Yeah, extreme.
Take it to the extreme, Billy.
Take it to the extreme. Yeah, I can't argue with that one.
I mean, she kind of gets an unfair advantage on this question, though, since Ross is her brother. So I think she's going to hit that one a lot.
Yeah, true. All right, well, let's go on. And this is one of the more interesting characters to actually put the test to is Phoebe, because she is, she lives by her own set of rules,
Right.
But I think she's going to be just like the others anyways. Honesty.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put her at the extreme, always tells the truth when they're about to help out Ross. I would, but I don't want to.
I know. That's why I'm taking her to the extreme as well. This is also the reason, because she did. She took it to the extreme with that answer.
Yeah.
That's an incredible amount of honesty.
That's a Phoebeism.
Yeah.
Kindness. Some people would be like, she didn't help her friend, but I would have to say she wasn't mean about it.
Right.
There was no malintent.
Yeah, there wasn't.
It wasn't malicious or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
She tries to clean Ross's aura at the beginning.
Yeah. Damn it. Well, yeah, all right. Now I'm having a hard time with this one. But yeah, I can't, I gotta say it's kind to everyone. I can't think of something that she did that was, she said she didn't want to help, but that was just honesty. She didn't want to do it. So
again, so it's kind to everyone all the time. All right. Fairness.
Taking the extreme. I can't think of a situation where she wasn't fair to somebody.
Yeah, I can't argue with you there. Scientifically, I can't change my answer now.
Right.
Because
wait, did you take it to the extreme?
I took it to the extreme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I clicked once and it went.
Yeah.
You know what science says. You're not changing now. Loyalty.
I don't know. I'm gonna just demerit her one on this one and go by sticks by even, because I'm having to, again, since we're just grouping these four categories, the fact that she didn't help Ross, is kind of, I think that just gives her a slight demerit in my mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna put can turn against me if others do.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna do it. It's locked in. Sorry.
All right.
Final answer.
All right. You want to give me a reason for that? Just a quick one?
Yeah, definitely goes back to that. I think Phoebe has more people in her head than most.
Yeah.
So it's her id speaking a lot. If that does something, then she turns.
Right.
Very easily.
Right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I get it. All right. We're on to Rachel.
Honesty.
Well, I gotta give her the big old goose egg on this one.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna say she's
Shit, bag. No,
Pretty
I mean
much.
she
Uh,
she lies a lot. I
She
mean,
does. You're right. A lot of people are going to disagree with us here. But if you watch the episode, people, you're going to see that
yeah,
right at the beginning, she lied to, well, I don't know if she really lied to Monica about being invited, but
yeah. For starters, everybody should shut up and sit down right now because, like I said, everybody's pissed about this. But no, I mean, she was obviously lying to Barry. She ran out on her wedding. That's a form,
true. Yeah.
She had, said she was going to marry this guy and then didn't. That's basically lying right there. I mean, on the wedding day, different breaking off an engagement before. Then you're right, and she, didn't invite Monica, and was trying to hide that up like live omission, and then she lied about like not needing her parents because then she went off and spent her parents' money again. So
And she lied because she was wearing white.
ooh.
I think that means virginity.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to tell me that she's had non-virgin. I mean,
little non-virgin sex.
little non-virgin sex.
Ooh.
Scientifically, there's nothing to tell me.
Yeah, that's racy stuff right there. The non-virgin kind. So I think we've buried her on that one. I mean, hey, look, it's per episode. This is just reflection of how she was in this episode.
Lies most of the time.
Yeah.
Kindness. Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
She runs out on her wedding. She busts in on Monica and all of her friends. She yells at her father.
Yeah.
She yells at Barry.
Yeah.
It's everyone else's fault.
I'm gonna give Rachel the old.
That was a scientifically accurate toilet flush.
Yeah,
right
I don't know. I don't know what the whole, but yeah, I mean, yeah, she's going down in this one. I mean, I can't help it. You're right. I mean, for the things that you said and the fact that she's so self-absorbed, it's that makes her. I feel like she's rude most of the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh boy. Oh damn.
Man. No wonder this is a friend that had to come in. Like, this is the friend that you want to keep right now.
Wait, she definitely gets the old.
Yeah, fairness. This is the fairness. Yeah, like, does she want her own way all the time, even at other expense? Doy.
Big doy, you guys. I mean,
hey, listeners, doy.
Yeah, you morons. That's what I think. For sure.
Yeah, why did Gunther like her? Like,
that's
that's not in this episode. But yeah, always wants her own way, even at other expense. Like, she wants the money. She doesn't want to like be married. She doesn't want to work.
Yeah, she moves in. She moves in on Monica. Like, you're gonna, I'll just stay with Monica. She didn't ask. I mean, like, come on.
Yeah, man. I think I know who I'm gonna pick as my least best friend.
Oh
today.
God. Well, yeah. I mean, this one, I don't know. I don't know yet. She can still pull it out. Loyalty. Oh God.
Oh yeah. I mean, just by the beginning where she doesn't invite Monica to her wedding, I mean, that's a sort of admitting like you're not somebody's friend, right?
Yeah. And then she doesn't do anything for, I mean, she doesn't do anything for anybody. She doesn't even do anything for Ross. When she doesn't even throw him a bone, basically. I mean, it can kind of be interpreted that way, but I don't think she does anything for anybody on this one.
Yeah, there's no loyalty gained, I guess,
Yeah, there's no loyalty to her on this. I mean, she just moved in on these people as a, means to an end. So,
yeah.
I'm going to real
zero loyalty.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's supposed to be a second sound.
Oh,
I couldn't get it out. Okay.
Oh boy.
There is, okay. Oh, damn, there's Ross still. Okay, forgot about him.
Oh, the old Ross head.
All right.
Bop. And here's something tough for me. Like, he is lying to himself.
Yeah.
Throughout most of the episode, but it's not being said. And then before the episode, he's lying to himself about his wife. So it's like,
yeah, that's a tough one.
I'm going to say lies sometimes.
I'm going to have to go with lies sometimes. I mean,
most of the time, because he's very delusional,
Yeah.
This one. So if you're lying to yourself, man, that's a lot,
I think you're right.
I'm never going to find anyone, blah, 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 this and that, and feeling sorry for yourself.
Yeah. I'm going to, yeah. I mean, well, actually, that makes it hard to say lies most of the time or lies sometimes. I'm going with lies sometimes.
I'm going to say lies most time.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Kindness.
I can't think anybody's rude or mean. Well, I mean,
he is just, a pudding pop
I don't know what that means.
scientifically.
Well, you know what I noticed? That he's so New Yorky in this one. Like, he's more New Yorky than Joey is. He's so like, he talks with his hands all the time. His mannerisms and he's got kind of a more of a New York accent. Comes off like a little bit like a classic New York. I don't know. I'm going with rude or mean sometimes. It's just the vibe I got from him.
No, I think I agree with you there that, it's maybe like a little stoppiness type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's like just because he's doing this sad puppy dog thing when we first meet him and holding an umbrella and he's all wet, it's like, no.
Sounds like a sad puppy dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Holding an umbrella.
Yes. Fairness. Man, see, this is hard. This is a tough one. And I'm glad we saved Ross and Rachel, not just because their names are in the alphabet, because they're always tougher.
I'm glad we saved them for last, alphabetically.
Exactly. Fairness, because
Ooh.
it is their own way. He does want his own way a lot of the time, and he gets it by being sad.
Yeah.
Like, ooh. So I'm going to say sometimes insist on having their way, even if it's unfair to others.
Yeah, I already locked that one in. I felt that way too. Yeah, I mean, his sort of, yeah, you're right. It's not fair, I mean, to inflict yourself on everybody, inflict your pain on everybody else.
I mean, he did let his sister go on the date, but like, who wouldn't do that?
Right.
In their right mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, it's just not fair, like, being so droopy to everybody, because it sounds like this has been going on for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, good. Loyalty.
Just, I'm going to go with B on this one.
Sticks by others? Like,
nope. Can turn against me if others do. I didn't like that thing he said to Phoebe where he was like, after she tells her long story about, coming to the city, and he's like, I think the word you're looking for is anyway. And it's like, oh wait.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
hey, you're trying to like, let me put this person's light out to make mine a little brighter. Like, no, thank you.
How dare you? Yeah, I would. Okay. I'm going to put sticks by others, even others don't. But,
I mean, hey, look, maybe I'm taking off too many points.
Hey,
but
I respect that from that one comment that he sort of does have to go down in the scales there.
Yeah. Man, he's got to pay the price for what he's done.
He does. I mean, he does. He did. He does. He do. Blah, blah, blah. English is my first language. All right. Well, now that we've gone through all the characters, all the friends.
Well, join us next time. Wait. Oh. All right. No. Okay. So, all right. So now we got to break this down.
Right. Now we're going to do our best friend ranking of the episode.
And here's what's great is that everything we just did for the last 30 minutes has no bearing. I mean, I think we've talked it out, but what I'm saying is those amassed answers, those that we've just tabulated, don't actually affect this. So we're going to get to see how these two things stack up against each other. It's an interesting test. So yeah, so I'm sorry, break it down again. We're doing our best friends rankings for the episode.
So, of course, number 1 will be the best friend of the episode. Number 6 will be the worst best friend of the episode.
Right.
And I feel like I have to start at the bottom on this one.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I need to work my way up.
This is probably good. We should probably turn this around. Yeah, you're right.
And I think number 6, Rachel. Oh, God. Like, good thing that kid's got a pretty face,
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, that,
yeah. I mean, no, she's the worst.
I don't know. There was a camera angle. I was like, what is Jay Moore doing in here?
She's like, what is this? Picture perfect? Like,
I'm seeing doubles here.
All right. So, yeah. So she's the worst.
Oh, yeah. She's definitely the worst. Coming up from there, I would put Ross.
Little Russ. That's what I'm going with as well.
Coming up from there, man. Okay, see, now this is where it gets difficult.
Oh, it really does. Because those two turds are really smelly turds.
Oh, yeah. Like, they really went down there.
Everybody else here, I mean, this kind of, everybody else here kind of close up there at the top.
You know what? I'm just feeling like the rest of the 10 seasons, it's just going to be them worried about each other and not worried about anybody else.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, I'm going to
All right, number four.
All right, and we don't have to answer it all. We don't do the same on all these. I'm going with Fibs. I feel like while she didn't do anything terrible to anybody, I feel like her actions impacted everyone else the least too. Like, I mean, again, aside from Ross and Rachel, just think of the people who are left. I feel like she did the least amount to help everybody else out.
I'm putting Chandler.
I was about to say, I was like, although Chandler is pretty close.
Because, Phoebe did have like the story at the end. She does give advice. She cleans people's auras.
You know what? You're right. And maybe the only thing I can say about Chandler is maybe that's maybe his comic relief, trying to tell a joke to lighten the mood. Maybe that's kind of equivalent to, anyway. So that's why I'm putting for my number 3 is going to be Chandler.
My number 3 is going to be Joey.
Oh my God. What's happening?
3 is in the top 50%.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's right. It is.
Scientifically, I can prove this.
Yeah. All right. Well, numero dos. Now, I can't believe how different this thing came together, but I'm going with old Joe Boy.
And for me, I feel like Phoebe had some of the best advice at the end. And it's sort of like a kick in the nuts to Rachel, like, hey, people have had it a lot worse. You need to
yeah, I mean, yeah. Like,
I totally lost that thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I could have helped you out there. Good Lord.
Thank you.
No, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. So you make a good argument for it. But I mean, if we could debate this and then, sort of hash the whole thing out, I would change my answers maybe, but I can't, obviously, scientifically.
Science won't let you.
Science is spoken.
Like science is going to come back a lot, and I feel like we're going to really push out the religious people. They're going to be like, science. There's a lot of science and friends.
I don't think so. I don't even think we really talked about science. So, I mean, I'm not that worried about it.
All right, number 1 friend, Monica.
Monachi.
She lets her friend come in. Her friends are always eating at her place. She's taking care of her brother.
Yeah.
Overall.
I mean, undeniably. Yeah. She's number 1.
All right, so let's just go do a recap real quick before we sign off.
Do I push the submit button?
Yes, push submit, but I'm just going to say my 1 through 6 real quick.
Oh, God.
Number 1 is Monica. Number 2 is Phoebe. Number 3 is Joey. Number 4 is Chandler. Number 5 is Ross. Number 6 is Rachel.
Okay. And my number 6, or we started at the bottom. My number 6 was Rachel. My number 5 was Ross. My number 4 was Phoebe. My number 3 was Chan Man. My number 2 was Joe Man. My number 1 was Monica Man.
Very good. All right, so we're going to submit those, lock them in. Scientifically, we cannot go back now. There is no way to do that. The contract has been sent. So join us next time as we review, find out who the best friend is, and season 1, episode 2.
Yeah, download your sheets, people, so you can play along at home.